Hi, everybody. Coach Allison back with week 23 Defy Aging workouts. So this week we've got one circuit of 7 exercises. We're going to go through that for 3 rounds. Everything is 45 seconds on and 35 seconds off. So a little different than our usual timing structure. After you get through your 3 rounds, we do have a fun team builder to end the session this week. Exercise 1 is a ball wall squat with a bicep curl. This one's a little tricky to get in and out of on your own. You might need your coach to hand you your weights. Oops. But we want to get the ball up against the wall, and you want to press it about a little higher than your butt. So kind of on your tailbone, but not too high on your back to start, because we're going to go down into a squat. And if the ball is too high to start, you're going to run out of space for the ball to roll up against your back. So start the ball about on your tailbone, step the feet out, arms are down, hands have the weights already. Again, your coach might have to hand the weights too. Sink down into a squat, come up, and bicep curl. Squat, up, curl. A couple things to watch out for in the squat. Make sure your feet are far enough forward. If they're too far back and you end up like this, your knees are going to come way over your toes. That's actually kind of bad for your knees. And go as low as you're comfortable. So if you want to take it about halfway down for now, you can work on getting lower as you go. So our ball wall squat with a bicep curl. Next, we have a Bosu hip bridge. So we do hip bridges quite a bit. Now we're going to incorporate the Bosu. You want your heels on the center of the Bosu. You want to scoot pretty close to it, leg flat. All right, dig your heels into the Bosu, pressing straight down as you lift your hips up. So the Bosu ball shouldn't press forward. If it's pressing forward, that means you're pushing it forward with your feet. So again, you want the heels on the center pressing straight down. I'm on a very slippery surface and the ball isn't moving. So keep that in mind as you do your Bosu hip bridge. You can always, should have shown you while I was down there, you can always take it to a standard hip bridge, get rid of the Bosu ball if that isn't working for you, put your feet flat on the floor. All right, next is a band chest press. Your coach will have the band tied already to an anchor point somewhere on the rack. Okay, you want one on each side. Step forward with whatever leg feels more sturdy in front, and elbows are kind of out to the side, not too excessive, so dip them down just a little. And we press forward. You can bring the arms slightly together if you'd like. Exhale on the press. Full extension with the arms. So as you can see, the band is kind of rubbing against my arm. It's a little uncomfortable. So one thing you can do to avoid that is tie the band up a little higher. So if this band had been up here, it would have been kind of angling just on top of my arms. Something to keep in mind. If you're doing your presses and it's really digging into your arms and it's uncomfortable, yourself or the coach can anchor the band up a little bit higher. Okay, we got our TRX back row. So for the TRX, the farther forward you step your feet like this, the harder this one becomes. So to make it a little lighter, step up a little higher. And you're going to let your body recline back, extending your arms all the way. So make sure you get a full extension with the arm. Try not to stop it right here. So full extension. I know it's a little scary. Roll yourself up, squeezing your shoulder blades together, elbows stay in snug. So all together, a few reps in a row, looks like this. Make sure your body's staying straight. So we don't want the hips to be dipping and thrusting like this. So your body stays very straight and still. When you come up to the top, we want to keep tension on the TRX. By that, I mean we want to stop right here when there's still tension, as opposed to kind of flinging up and see now I have slack on the TRX. We don't want that. Always should be tension on the TRX. This next one's kind of fun. We haven't done it for quite a while. It's single leg balance, and we're going to be playing a little bit of catch. So the gyms have these bouncy small balls that used to be used for silver sneakers. You're going to stand with the wall in front of you, balance on one leg, and play a little catch, bouncing the ball against the wall, however you'd like, overhand, underhand, double arm, whatever you'd like to do, mix it up, have some fun. Halfway through the set, which is kind of hard with a 45-second set, but the coach will call out halfway and you're going to switch legs. Next up is mountain climbers. You can do this on the floor or up on an incline, so you can do the 3 options that I'm going to show you with your hands on a bench as opposed to the floor. So mountain climbers, push-up position, hands and feet. You can start at one level by bringing the feet in, tapping the toes like so. The next level would be kind of jumping them, switching legs while you're in the air. And the third level is running them like this. So a lot of cardio, a lot of chest, shoulders, core. Again, you can do that on the floor like I did, or bring your hands up to a bench so you're kind of on an incline. Last one is 1, 2, 3, Superman. So on your stomach, arms are out in front. As most of you know, if you've been with us for a while, Superman is a posterior chain exercise, lifting and lowering. But we're gonna lift on 3 counts. So you lift a little bit more, and then as high as you can before you come down. Let me show you. So 1, 2, 3, hand down. 1, 2, 3, hand down. So try to pace yourself on that first lift so that you have some space to go up the next 2 levels. Okay, everybody, those are our exercises, or our stations, I should say. We're gonna end with a team builder, a tank push-pull. So everybody in the group is gonna get together in a line, everyone one at a time, of course, is gonna push our tank down to the end and pull it back. So we're getting a push motion and a pull motion. And the whole session is gonna try to, I should say that all the clients are gonna try to get through that as quickly as possible. Okay, that's week 23. Hope you enjoy this week's workout. We'll see you back next week for week 24.